So again, something weird happened with my video. Maybe because I don't know, violated something in some way. I don't know. But my videos keep stopping and not saving so that I can continue on. So this has to be a second part. So I'm going to start the stretch and folds. It's been sitting for an hour and it's already changed the way it looks. You go in right underneath the dough from the bottom inside and pull up. So I'm going to do that, and it wet your hands. The first stretch and folds are a little sticky. So you go in right to the bottom, pull up, and don't pull until it tears. Just pull until you get a good stretch. Then turn your bowl a quarter turn and do the same thing. And fold it over on itself like this. Up and down. Okay? And don't have your hands dripping wet. Just damp. And you're going to have a little bit of sticky stuff left in the bottom of the bowl. That's okay, because as the gluten builds and the tension builds, it'll all come together, and you just use your bowl scraper to get those bits on the bottom. So most people just do it the full turn of the full bowl. I just go until it starts to resist pulling. And I saw another mentor who's actually a baker say, just keep doing it until it resists the stretch. So now it's starting to lift up in a ball when I do it. So that to me says it's time for me to stop, let it rest another 30 minutes, and I'll come back and do coil folds, and I'll show you how to do those. Hopefully this video will save, because I don't know what's going on. It's like TikTok's mad at me or something. So I said something about squishing a caterpillar, and they told me I violated community guidelines for a caterpillar, or it was actually a slug in a garden. I made a comment saying, oh, I just squish them all, and then, you know, they're out of your garden. Maybe that was it. Caterpillar, slug, yeah. And this is the loaf I just did. So it expanded huge, and that's probably because it was slightly overproofed. Not much of an ear, but a little one. And again, they're all the little blisters that you want. And that means it was fermented pretty good. So maybe slightly overproofed, but that loaf is going to my sister-in-law. It's pretty good. Okay. It's been a half hour, so I'm going to wet my hands and we'll start the coil folds. I just had a disaster. Spilt my trim all over the place. Okay, so coil folds, you start in the middle of the dough and raise it up like this, and then fold it over itself like that. And then turn the bowl, do it again, fold it over, turn it again until it starts to resist. And you can see, even just after one stretch and fold, the consistency of the dough has changed. That's how fast it works. So remember, bulk fermentation starts the minute all the ingredients come together. So, you know, an hour ago, my bulk fermentation started. So I've got about 5 hours left. So I leave it nicely in the bowl. I clean up the bowl. I'll get my scraper and clean up the bowl and leave it like this for another half hour and do probably one more set of coil folds, and it should be ready to finish its bulk fermentation. So there it sits. I'm going to cover it for 30 minutes and I'll come back and finish probably the final set of coil folds after that. Okay, I'm back. I'm just going to finish this round of coil folds, and then it'll sit till probably around I don't know, 5 o'clock. And then I will shape it into, oh yeah, see, it's not even sticking on the bottom of the bowl anymore. Which means, see, it's not even really stretching anymore. And I can tell by the feel, it's this nice, airy, soft, not very sticky dough. This is going to make a wonderful loaf. I can just tell. So I'm just going to get it all pretty in my nice clean bowl. And it will sit now on my counter, which, you know, it's still fairly warm in the shoe swap, until about 4 or 5 o'clock. I'll get to keep an eye on it. We are expecting Tom's oldest son today, so I'll bake it maybe tonight. But this one's going to be a freeze-dried strawberry and white chocolate chip loaf. Let me show you the freeze-dried strawberries. I'm not very happy with the white chocolate that I was able to find here. I think it's not even real white chocolate, but I'm going to give it a go. That's all I could find in Salmon Arm. But these I got at the Canada Day market, and they are fresh strawberries that have been freeze-dried. And I tasted one. They were really good. So that's what I'm going to use. Quickly, I'm taking this loaf over to my brother and sister-in-law's. And I bought these little bags to transport them in. And it says, homemade with love, with a heart, thank you. Homemade with love, especially for you, thank you. And it's just basically, they're very good to us, and we are good to them too, but not on the same level sometimes. So they're very generous people, and they're getting the loaf. And I'm going to check on the puppers right now. So I'll show you the strawberry chocolate loaf making later tonight. Enjoy my other video today. Thank you for all your support. I really do love y'all. I'll finish this later this afternoon. Isn't that awesome? Okay, everybody. It's been about 5 hours, 6 hours since I made my dough and finished with the bulk fermentation. So now I'm going to make the strawberry chocolate, white chocolate bread. Just going to wash my hands. Okay, here we go. It's not sticky. And we're going to let it come out of the bowl by itself. La la la. Come on. Ooh, smells sour. It's nice. It's not sticking. It's airy. Okay. Dehydrated strawberries. Freeze-dry them, I mean. Okay, there's the strawberries and the chocolate. Now you fold it over on each other. Add more each fold. Ew. Roll it up. Burrito style. Into the banneton, and I'll show it to you when it's cooked. Bye. Goes into the fridge for at least 2 hours, maybe overnight, and I'll show it to you in the morning. I've never made one of these. Finished though. Hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. Peace out, motherfuckers. I cut into it too warm. I just couldn't resist. So, nice crumb, but I should have waited for it to cool. But I didn't. Fabulous! Strawberry white chocolate with freeze-dried strawberries. I'll be making it again. Have a good day.